Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are doing a Vendreads revisit. It's a ritual deck, but it has a lot going on. There's zombies, tons of unique support, doing very unique things. While I'm doing a revisit, I haven't really changed much about the deck. I was hoping they'd have some Xyz power with a bunch of level 6 zombie monsters that you summon a lot in a Vendreads deck, so I assumed that meant you'd have a lot of bodies. Doesn't necessarily the way it consumes resources. You're usually doing summon after summon. I'm a lot of the time stuck with one monster, so I really wasn't getting all those Xyz I wanted. Another level 6 monster we added was Ninetailed Fox. Really sticky, really easy to get on the field. When it leaves 2 tokens, 2 level 2 tokens. So I was gonna try to use Shining Elf. It takes 2 level 2 monsters. When your opponent normal summons or special summons a monster, you can detach material, make it lose 500. So that's a pretty cool little effect. He's only a 1600 monster though. We have Gaga Samurai, of course at number 6 at Force Focus and Utopia. But like I said, you're usually just going with the synchro plays and the normal Vendreads monsters. Now with the synchro plays, all we have is one Spectral Sword. That gives us a lot of options. We're going Brio for one of the level 4s with the 2, or the more common Shogun Saga, who can banish one of these zombies and get up to a really fat amount of attacks. So very, very natural fit into this deck. The only problem is Spectral Sword's now on the 3 limit, which means we have to use less Cosmic Cyclone, which means Master of Rites is not as consistent, but it's still pretty good since Master of Rites is just helping the consistency of the deck anyway. Not something we super rely on. So still very strong deck. Vendreads has always been a very good rogue deck, and they still are, honestly, from what I see. It's a very fun deck, very strong deck, kind of like Crystron's and Thunder Dragons were. Just very strong rogue decks. One thing I'm doing a little different is probably running fewer Evolution, fewer Vendreads Knights. They're pretty core plays, especially Evolution to start your combos. It's very easy because you mill from your deck. But I think with 3 Gozuki, we're going to do just fine because you can throw your Fox, you can throw your Spectral Sword, you can throw your Revenants, or you could just get started throwing Slayers, throwing Executioners. Tons and tons of options open with Gozuki. So, yeah, like I said, wasn't performing as many Xyz as I hoped with this deck, but it's still fun to revisit. I'm always surprised at how strong Vendreads are. I always have trouble dueling them. Very cool deck. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here's Nikiza. We're going first. She's using a little wood sleeve and mat there. Everyone's been over 20 cards though, 23 cards, using restart no less. So, we're gonna normal summon Gozuki, mill our Slayer, use our Origin to summon that Slayer from the graveyard from a Ninetailed Fox, and we get a set of Cosmic Cyclones, so really a pretty good field. Boy can't draw. First thing he does is set a back row, then he goes Ninishi into a Kunamza, not the start he wanted. And we're going to Cosmic Cyclone that back row. It was a Karma Cut no less. Now he hits our Gozuki. Not the biggest problem. Now remember, you put that Ninishi in defense, she's going to go into attack when I swing into her. That's 2400 damage to the dome. And he's left with the Tuner Kunamzan, which is a little harder to work with than a Ninishi would be. Now we're going to Master of Rites our Vendreads Knights into a Vendreads Evolution. We get to swing with Slayer. We're not going to Evolution out our Battlelord. Sets another back row. Now we get Knights, so we're going to throw away our Battlelord, search another Slayer. Now we can Evolution out this Slayer with another Slayer. And now he has some problems to get over. Obviously cannot, and Scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are versus Yami Yugi, going second. See what our boys got for us. Super decked out in Yugi stuff. 21 cards though. So we have a Knights, we have a Gozuki, very good start. We're fighting a Dark Magician. Searches navigation, but I don't think he gets his combo off. No, just sets the navigation. I don't know if that's even the navigation, honestly. So we get an evolution, very good way to start. We're going to throw away the Spectral Sword. Evolution's going to throw away a Slayer from the deck, then we get to summon a Slayer from our hand. Vendreads Knights, we could throw away this Slayer, search our Revenants, likely use those later, swing over the Magician's Rod, swing into the Yugi. Now he didn't use his back row. He's going to use Dark Magic Veil, a card I also like. He's down to really low life points though. Searches out a Dark Illusion, uses that Eye of Timeus, that's a Dark Cavalry. Just swing over our Slayer, we let him do it, take 900. Just off that 1000 we would need. Slayer gets 2 mill Executor, and we get an Origin to our hand. We top deck a Cosmic Cyclone, hit that Navigation, clearly wasn't live. Now Spectral Sword can banish our Slayer. That's a Shogun Saga, way more damage than we needed to get over this Dark Cavalry, but it's no problem. Here we use our Revenants and a Slayer from the graveyard to bring out an Executor. We even get to mill a Ninetailed Fox with our Gozuki, so just a crazy intimidating board, even against a hard monster like Dark Cavalry. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are fighting Cowboy Colin, going first. See what he's got for us. He's using some Turbo Duel Sleeve and Mat there. Very good hand. I was quicker than you, even gives us 2000 life points. But only deck that really works with is Evil Eye, and I think this guy is Evil Eye. It's a really good skill for Evil Eye. But anyway, Gozuki mills our Spectral Sword. Now he's going to try to destroy something. We're going to Cosmic Cyclone in, because I had a feeling it was Evil Eye. And he really needed that card in the graveyard, so that did mess him up quite a bit. Get our Ninetailed Fox in the grave. Cosmic Cyclone that other back row. Is going to Treacherous our Gozuki. Destroys one of his monsters, but of course, we have Spectral Sword. Throws away the Fox we already milled. He should have Treacherous that Gozuki before we were able to mill again. Now we get him with the casual Shogun Saga OTK. That's what Vendreads is all about, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here's a Yami Yugi. Going second. He's using Dark Magician, Yugi, Sleeve, and Mat. Looks like a 23 card deck though. Pretty random. Very good hand with Evolution and Cosmic Cyclone to start. We're fighting Magician Girls. Super random. Vendreads Knight's gonna throw away a Slayer. Search our Revenants. We're gonna normal summon the Revenants. Evolution now our Slayer from the graveyard by throwing away another Slayer. So now if we really need to, we'll be able to Cosmic Cyclone, get a spell card, get a Battle Lord out with Revenants. Here boys summoning Dark Magician with his Lemon Magician Girl. That makes us lose our Revenants, but he gets a special summon right back out, and we get to destroy that Lemon Girl for real this time. Now our Slayer can destroy a Dark Magician by banishing that other Slayer. Now we're 2700 over the boy. Now he's bringing out a Maiden of Love, sets a back row. Probably really needed that back row with that Sakuretsu armor, but it is not going to save him. Now we have an Origin thanks to Slayer being destroyed from Evolution's effect. Now we normal summon Gozuki. This could be a Battle Lord with a Revenant skill. I think we're gonna, yeah, we use the Revenant, we use the Slayer, we get to keep the Gozuki, so we'd be able to banish, or I don't know what it does, Revenants, something to special summon monsters. Target a special summon monster, banish. It's actually a really strong effect. Not that we needed it, since it was just a little Maiden of Love. We're able to, she can't be destroyed, but we're able to swing past her and negate monster effects with Battle Lords. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Zane Truesdale. Going second, avoiding a rank down. Super random, didn't notice that. But obviously we avoid it. So we have an Executioner, Spectral Sword, Cosmic Cyclone, Origin. So not the best start. A little better with Evolution. We get to Cosmic Cyclone and back row. It is, in fact, Cyber Dragons. So we're starting with Evolution. We bring out an Executioner by throwing away our Slayer and our Spectral Sword. So now we get to use an Origin. We're throwing away the Executioner to bring out the Slayer. A little better than Evolution because we won't be destroyed, and we're not going to swing into our boy and give him Cyber Style just yet. He's got an Evolution Burst, but we have our Origin, protects us from destruction. Now we had a Knights, we're going to move that out for an Origin. Swing over the Veer with the Slayer, not even 1,000 damage for our boy. Now he's going to Cosmic Cyclone his own back row. It was his burst. Nothing he could really do from there, super random. As long as you don't play aggressive versus certain decks like Destiny Draw or Cyber Dragons, they're going to have a tough time. But yeah, Vendreads, they're still great. I still really like Vendreads. They're still a really slept on archetype. They're just not Xyzs. I thought they might be a good way to the 6 Xyzs. I thought they would have options to the 4, and they still technically do. But Xyzs aren't really anything they needed. So yeah, little experiment. Didn't really pan out with as many Xyzs as I would have liked. But it's good to revisit Vendreads. It's been a really long time since I played some Vendreads. Still a very strong deck, definitely cog worthy, definitely fun if you're just tired of all the normal stuff. So if you have the cards, guys, always play around with them. Zombie support is here to stay. There's always going to be new crazy zombies. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.